Right now, something invisible is holding your entire body to the ground. You've never questioned it. You've never had to. But what if it just stopped? Not slowly, not gently, instantly. You wouldn't float. You wouldn't drift upward like in the movies. You would be thrown violently at the exact speed you're moving right now off the surface of a planet that suddenly has zero interest in keeping you. Here's what almost nobody realizes. Gravity isn't holding you down against some force trying to push you away. Gravity is the only thing bending your path into a curve instead of a straight line. Right now, the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, and you're spinning with it. The only reason you're not flung into space by that spin is gravity, constantly yanking you back down into a curved path. Kill gravity, and Newton's first law takes over immediately. You keep moving in a straight line at whatever speed the planet's spin had already given you. At the equator, that's 1,000 mile an hour launch off the surface. Instantly, no warning. And that's honestly the smallest part of what happens next. The atmosphere goes with you. Air isn't glued to Earth by magic, it's held here by the exact same force holding you here. Remove gravity, and the entire atmosphere stops being a layer wrapped around a planet and becomes an expanding cloud of gas drifting into the void. Within moments, there's functionally no air left concentrated anywhere near the surface. None. The oceans do something even stranger. They don't evaporate. They physically peel off the surface and break apart into enormous floating blobs of water, tumbling through space, held together only by surface tension, like something out of a nightmare made of physics. And here's the part that should genuinely unsettle you. The planet itself doesn't stay in one piece either. Gravity isn't just holding the ocean and air down. It's holding the entire Earth together as a solid sphere, compressing the rock and molten material inside against itself. Remove that compression, and the planet's internal pressure starts pushing outward with nothing left to contain it. Earth wouldn't explode instantly, but it would begin tearing itself apart within hours. Now here's the twist. This can't actually happen. Not like this. Under Einstein's general relativity, gravity isn't even a separate force. It's the curvature of space-time caused by mass itself. You can't switch gravity off without switching off mass. There's no dial for this in real physics. It's a thought experiment, not a real threat. But here's what's not hypothetical at all. NASA has already tested a milder version of this for real, on real human bodies in orbit. Astronauts on the International Space Station live in free fall, essentially weightless, even though Earth's gravity is still fully acting on them. And the data is wild. During astronaut Scott Kelly's nearly year-long mission, NASA tracked exactly what happens to a human body with almost no gravitational load. Bone density drops. Muscle mass shrinks. Fluid shifts upward into the head and chest instead of pooling towards the feet, changing vision, changing pressure inside the skull. And because Scott has an identical twin, Mark, who stayed on Earth the entire time, NASA got something almost unheard of: a direct genetic comparison. Scott's gene expression actually changed in orbit, and some of it only partially reversed after he came home. So even though Earth can't really lose its gravity, Your own body already knows exactly what happens when that force gets taken away. Almost everything falls apart, quietly, cell by cell. Gravity isn't just what keeps your feet on the ground. It compresses your atmosphere into something breathable. It holds your oceans in place instead of scattering them into space. It keeps this entire planet welded into one solid world instead of drifting apart into rubble. And every single day, it's quietly rebuilding your bones and muscles just by making you fight against it, whether you've ever noticed that fight or not. Right now, something invisible is holding you to the ground, and it's doing dramatically more than you ever gave it credit for.